In today's news, HLSCC Workforce Division encourages stakeholders to support technical education. Experts in the BVI conducting law enforcement and justice review from the United Kingdom. Caribbean ministers vent climate finance frustrations at the COP28. The Honorable LUCE HODGE-SMITH shares progress in tourism and culture. And St. Croix water emergency, of course, extended. That's a state of emergency. And tensions continue across the region to rise in Guyana and Venezuela conflict. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns. Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but here at 284 Media, we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. 284 Media proudly presents The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman with yours truly, Ron Grant, a show poised to help guide modern-day men into 21st century distinguished gentlemen. Don't worry, it's not all about suits and bow ties, but raw, real-life lessons that translate to grounded, community-minded, well-rounded men. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 5, a 284 Media production. Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Thursday, December 7th, 2023. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Thursday's wish to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We're beginning our newscast on the local scene. Experts from the United Kingdom are here in the territory, conducting a law enforcement and justice review with the respective government agencies responsible for upholding and enforcing the territory's laws. Governor His Excellency John Ranking CMG made the disclosure while appearing as a featured guest on the Government Business at its Best Table Talk program last evening. The review is part of the Commission of Inquiry report. Recommendations will include assessing agencies such as the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, Customs and Immigration, and the Attorney General's Chambers, along with the Financial Investigations Agency and other related agencies.
So the review covers not just the police, but also customs and immigration and the courts, the Director of Public Prosecutions, and to the extent that they're engaged in these issues, also the Office of the Attorney General. The review has been carried out by a group of experts, Her Majesty's Inspectorate of Constabulary and Fire and Rescue Services. And they are actually in the territory now as I speak. Real experts in these areas carrying out these reviews, looking at the structures of those agencies of which I've spoken, how they work together, how they are resourced, how they can better carry out their functions, how they can have better joined up operations to improve the justice system, improve law enforcement, and specifically in terms of the police, whether they have the necessary facilities and resources and powers to be effective in crime prevention, crime detection, and making arrests.
Governor Ranking also revealed that the involved organizations have been cooperative with the reviewers in sharing the information needed for the various assessments.
Excellent cooperation from the agencies in these areas. The DPP's office, for example, is independent, not subject to my instruction, but she and the other agencies recognise that this review is designed to support and assist. It will make recommendations. I hope those recommendations will be implemented and taken forward, but there's been really good buy-in from all of those involved, working with the experts, and of course, feeding to the experts their views on how things can improve. So it needs to be a two-way process, with the experts giving expert assistance in making recommendations, but also those on the ground here who have the local expertise in this area, explaining how it works, explaining what can be done better, explaining where more resources are required, explaining where more powers might be required. So it's a two-way process. But I mean, they're now on their second major visit in this area, taking through that work. And indeed, I met a couple of the experts just earlier this morning.
Governor Ranking also said the review is expected to be completed and submitted by March of 2024 and will aim to guide the practice and procedures of law enforcement in the territory for the next decade and beyond.
Review will be producing a report in March, I hope and have confidence it will be comprehensive in its nature and can help to set the way forward for law enforcement in the territory for the next 10 years and beyond. Because what I want is for the BVI to be best practice in this area.
Yes.
We don't want the BVI to go the way that some other places, frankly, have gone in terms of breakdowns in this area. We want to tackle these issues, grip these issues, and have the right structures in place for the future.
Caribbean ministers on a panel headed by Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia D. Wheatley aired mounting frustrations over stalled climate change and funding insufficient disaster aid for the hurricane-prone region. At a subsidiary event on the 28th meeting of the Conference of the Parties on Wednesday, the session was hosted by the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States and the Caribbean Community and saw a candid discussion on the struggles faced by non-independent states in accessing finances needed for the climate adaptation and resilience. Now, in addition to Premier Wheatley, the panel included ministers from the Anguilla, Montserrat, Turks and Caicos, and Bermuda areas. They drove home the need for simpler direct funding mechanisms for nations bearing the greatest climate change impact. And moving right along, on the technical areas, Dean of Workforce Division at the H. Laverty-Style Community College, Ms. Marva Wheatley, has made a special appeal to stakeholders across the Virgin Islands to support the technical studies at the college. She was at the time speaking to our agency in an inclusive interview highlighting the new basic training program. Take a look.
Ask the industry to work with us as much as possible. We are open to donors to help us get some of the tools and equipment that we need to carry out our training, because we need you to help us better prepare these young people for the industry.
Additionally, Dean Wheatley thanked persons and businesses that have already contributed to the department, including local automotive company Tortola Auto Group.
Lecturers will be able to see the various parts, show the students, do some tinkering, learn to change the brakes, change the oil, do a lot of fancy stuff with the vehicle, and to bring the classroom training to life. That's really the whole idea that we would like to see. We do not yet have a garage.
Yes.
And all of the gadgets to really help us get to where we need to be, but we are aspiring to get there.
Now for the full interview, visit all 284 media platforms. Viewers, up next, we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. You're watching 284 News.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit, I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I hot. I watching ball. I even watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Is business slow, cash flow down, hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
The wait is over. CCT Fire is here. Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT Fiber network. CCT Fire. Bring it home and upgrade today.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. The BVI Tourist Board has announced that the territory has been nominated in 3 categories for the USA Today 10 Best Readers' Choice 2023 Awards. This event allows the public to vote for their favorite destinations, resorts, and products, showcasing the best that the travel industry has to offer. Of course, the BVI nominations span across several categories, including Best Beach Bar, Best Caribbean Resort, the Best Caribbean Rum, and the nominees from the BVI are Foxy's Tamarind Bar, Hindu's Hideout, Soggy Dollar Bar, Rosewood Little Dix Bay, Colwood Rum Distillery, and more. The BVI Tourist Board is calling on the public to participate in, of course, the voting process and support the BVI's nominees. Voting is open, viewers, until Monday, 1st January, and individuals can vote once per day. To cast your votes, visit the official US Today 10 Best Voting websites. Of course, along with myself, I know that I have a few of those spots in the Virgin Islands, and we congratulate them on being nominated. A number of changes will be made to the territory's social policy in 2024, including an increase in monies received by beneficiaries of the Social Development Department. This is according to the Minister for Health and Social Development, the Honorable Vincent O. Wheatley. Honorable Wheatley said the monies are allocated for this and the other initiatives in the 2024 budget will be seeing his ministry receiving the largest portion of the monies allocated, which is some $382,067, which amounts to 20.38% of some $92 million.
Some have started already, and we're going to continue with these things. Also, social protection is something we have to make sure we focus on. People are going through very challenging times, and we have to make sure that we meet the needs of our population the best we can. So there are going to be some changes in the social policy in terms of the amount of money persons even receive and things they can receive assistance with. Now, the detail didn't really come out today because obviously it's a very long speech, but you're going to see a lot of changes in those things happening for 2024.
Well, thank you for that so far. So as it relates to you're making sure that the public is advised as to those changes. You said it's hitting the ground in 2024.
Minister Wheatley said more information will be forthcoming as the weeks progress, with the plans to ramp up his ministry's public relations in 2024 to keep the public upgraded on the various changes.
So you'll be hearing a lot from us in 2024. Starting from December, you're going to hear the various changes that we're going to be making and how persons can benefit them. One of the things we will do, persons will receive financing through social development. We're going to increase that. It's going to happen as quickly as they can possibly get it done.
Very good news.
Yes, exactly. So that's going to happen as very, very early in 2024, an increase in persons receiving financial assistance from social development.
And additionally, he said that provisions will be made for some updates on the other initiatives stemming from his ministry in 2024.
Also, in some of the community centers, we're going to start getting those repaired. We have 3 in this budget here, which I'm very, very thankful for, to get our seniors back active again. We're going to get a seniors program on by first quarter next year, because most seniors meet in the community centers. But those that have been repaired already, we're going to start this program right off in 2024. The seniors called me a lot because they like to be together with their fellowship, and they really, really miss it. Seniors, we're going to get you back together very, very soon.
The Honorable LUCE HODGE-SMITH, representative for the 4th District, who is also the Junior Minister for Tourism and Culture, in a recent Government Information Services release, an update and progress report, provided an update specific to tourism-related matters after her first 6 months in office. Since taking office, the Honorable LUCE HODGE-SMITH has been attending meetings, including meetings held by the Caribbean Tourism Organization. She spoke on the importance of these meetings.
We gain a lot from being part of this network because the tourism organization represents its members in different areas. In the Latin American market, we don't necessarily have a direct marketing team there. So when the Caribbean Tourism Organization go out and market the Caribbean region, we are part of that as well. So we gain from their efforts when we're unable to be in a specific space. So moving forward, what I would like to do, my vision is that having a much, much closer relationship with the Caribbean Tourism Organization. And that means, participating more in taking advantage of their training opportunities. They have training opportunities for every aspect or every level in the tourism industry. So we'll take advantage of those, be mindful of the workshops that are going to be happening, be mindful of the conferences that are going to be happening, and to be visible and to attend as many of as they possibly can, and those that actually relate to our needs.
As it pertains to promoting local tourism, the government of the Virgin Islands say they are hosting a number of activities geared towards doing just that.
Honorable Dawson, he has the Culture Thursdays on the first and third Thursday of every month. Yes. So that's community-based tourism. It's looking at our cultural heritage, and it's an opportunity to link it with tourism. We also have on the eastern side, where some of the vendors, they will go around the Stickit area and they will set up the vendors will set up, especially when there's a cruise ship and the buses are coming through that area, and there's an opportunity to taste our food and our drinks and our pastries, and buy some of our arts and craft. But we need to expound on that a little bit more and have more community-based tourism, and not just on Tortola, but on our sister islands as well. So I envisioning us as a territory taking advantage of this information, not having to go back to the drawing board because it's available. Take advantage of this toolkit and expounding and expanding on our community-based tourism.
Additionally, Honorable Smith spoke about the role of beautifying the territory and making sure that the visitors meet a clean territory upon arrival.
Earlier in May, when I first, of course, became the Junior Minister for Culture and Tourism, one of my assignments was to make a presentation or give remarks at the launch of our Your BVI campaign, which is a brainchild of the BVI Tourist Board. And basically what this campaign is about is getting us to understand as residents, as Virgin Islanders of this beautiful territory we call home, is that tourism is everybody's business. Whether you're in it directly or you're part of it indirectly, we're all part of this tourism product. And you talk about the cleanliness, but in addition to focusing on the cleanliness, we're looking at our standards, and we're looking at increasing the awareness of the fact that tourism is part of us, all of us. And this Your BVI campaign is going to be focusing on increasing the awareness of tourism and the benefits to us as a territory, and the benefit to us individually, collectively.
On the business aspect, the Maples Group is pleased to announce a series of strategic appointments across the global and local management teams, in addition to succession planning and noteworthy appointments following a few retirements, and the composition of the management team remains largely consistent. The emphasis is being on continuity and steadfast leadership. Take a look at this report. Notable among these strategic appointments is Chris Newton's becoming the new British Virgin Islands managing partner following the retirement of Richard May. This transition marks a seamless shift in leadership and reflects the group's continued commitment to excellence in the BVI jurisdiction. Additionally, significant appointments have also been made within two of the firm's core practice areas, regulatory and finance. Chris Capewell assumes the role of Global Practice Group Leader for regulatory, while Tina May, a seasoned finance leader, becomes the Global Practice Group Leader for finance. Furthermore, the firm also welcomes a number of new local practice group leaders who have been appointed in the BVI, Cayman Islands, and Luxembourg as follows. In the BVI, Rura Bork and Chris Newton become co-local practice group leaders for the corporate and finance practices. Joanne Russell and Rura Bork will also be co-local group practice leaders for funds and investment management. Matthew Freeman will be local practice group leader for dispute resolution and insolvency. In the Cayman Islands, Cheryl Dean has been appointed to the role of local practice group leader for funds and investment management. Daniel Lee assumes the role of local practice group leader for the corporate practice. Jonathan Molly takes on the local practice group leader of the finance practice. And in Luxembourg, Baptiste Aubry has been appointed to the role of local practice group leader for the corporate practice, and Jean-Dominique Morelli joins James O'Neill as co-local practice group leader for tax practice. Reflecting on these appointments, Global Managing Partner Jonathan Green said, and I quote, "I would like to congratulate each of our partners on their new appointment. Our management team, both globally and locally, comprises exceptional leaders with a proven track record of collaboration, setting high standards, and nurturing the development of legal talent. With our robust team of nearly 3,000 lawyers and professionals across 16 global locations, we are confident in our ability to provide top-tier legal and financial solutions to our expanding international client base. The appointments are effective as of December 1st, 2023. Renowned as a global service provider offering clients a comprehensive range of legal, fiduciary, fund regulatory, and compliance and entity formation and management services, the Maples Group has 16 offices worldwide and continues to experience increasing demand for its services." Viewers, up next, we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, you enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. On to the regional scene. Last Friday, USVI Acting Governor Kevin McCurdy approved a 30-day extension of the ongoing state of emergency concerning St. Croix's drinking water contamination fears. The renewal order, dated November 28, came over a month after Governor Albert Bryan first declared an island-wide state of emergency. This followed alarming test results indicating potentially heavy metal pollution in the public water system. Despite subsequent uncertainty around the initial water sample analysis, the Bryan administration has opted to maintain enhanced response efforts at present. Under its existing emergency directive, Government House has rolled out water distribution centers and vouchers allowing residents to purchase bottled water. Targeted lead testing programs are also underway for vulnerable younger age groups. Additional efforts are focused on securing filtration systems to address safety concerns over aging infrastructure and trace sediment deposits. The wider investigation aims to validate water quality fears and pinpoint infrastructure remedies. Now, at the federal level, President Joe Biden issued an emergency declaration on November 18th. Across the region as well, tensions remain high between Venezuela and Guyana as both countries reinforce their military presence along with the disputed border after Venezuela held a referendum reassuring its claim to resource-rich territory. Guyana has since accused Venezuela of threatening regional stability and sovereignty. In the aftermath, Guyana put its armed forces on alert, while Venezuela has arrested citizens over an alleged conspiracy to disrupt the referendum. Venezuela has also proceeded to demand that oil companies halt Guyana-approved drilling operations in the area. Seeking to ease brewing conflict, the two countries' top diplomats held discussions this week and agreed to keep communication open on resolving the long-running territorial dispute. However, both sides also shored up military mobilization in border zones. As the rhetoric hardens, analysts warn that brinkmanship heightens risk of the unintended armed clash. All parties profess ongoing commitment to a diplomatic solution, but with national pride inflamed by the referendum, achieving de-escalation faces hurdles unless level-headed crisis management prevails. As of today, search efforts for Guyana Defense Force team that disappeared during the border surveillance mission continues. The Bell 402 aircraft with 7 military officers aboard reportedly lost contact around 30 miles from the Guyana-Venezuela frontier on Wednesday evening. Poor weather hampered initial rescue attempts overnight. GDF public relations officials Lieutenant Hippardo Ferguson confirmed operations resumed at first light. Now, national security viewers advised Captain Gerald Gouverneur said authorities, knowing the missing chopper's location and have, and I quote, the most sophisticated search helicopters deployed. However, GDF Chief Staff Brigadier Omar Khan said the crew may have crash landed or manually triggered the emergency signal. He dismissed speculation of Venezuelan interference. The most recent update from the GDF at the time of reporting was, and I quote, the crash site where a Guyana Defense Force Bell 412 helicopter went down yesterday has been positively identified and the aircraft spotted. Search and rescue teams have also reported positive signs of life on the scene. The helicopter was transporting a battalion commander and officers to visit western border outposts. Its experienced pilot, Lieutenant Michael Charles, has landed at the Olive Creek to refuel before contact was lost post-takeoff. Now, viewers, while the terrain poses challenges, authorities are hopeful weather improvements will assist recovery efforts. The nation awaits word on the missing crew's fate at the intensive instances. Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at 284 Media and 284 BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. I'll see you again tomorrow as we deliver your daily dose of local, regional, and of course, international content. A beautiful evening is wished to each and every one of you. Happy Thursday. Goodbye.
Father Jesus, that line along like church service.
Alright, you enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes,
Good
Sonny.
morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.